What is up, guys? Today is July 30th. Welcome back to my channel. What a crazy week with FCA. Do I have some big news for you? Stay tuned. Alright, so welcome back to my channel. First of all, I want to thank all of you for all the support, the subscribers, for subscribing to my channel. And if you haven't done so, make sure that you do. I'll give you a quick backstory on this whole buyback dilemma with our 2018 Jeep Rubicon. I got a whole list of stuff here that I want to go over, and I'm going to try to make it as quick as possible. Um, First of all, the backstory is we took our Jeep in June 5th for oil leak and also a very harsh engine rattle. They were unable, short story, they were unable to fix the issue with the engine rattle. They've taken the motor apart multiple times. So it's been there ever since, and it still is there till this day now with the same exact issue that the motor's all taken apart. They can't get the parts for it. So we've been trying to contact FCA. It's very difficult to contact FCA. It's very difficult to get somebody on the phone. It's extremely complicated to actually figure out what they're doing. Like I said in my other video, they're trying to be hush-hush. So all of that continued. We finally got a call from somebody in customer relations from Jeep or FCA, and she didn't even have any of the paperwork from this whole case from the previous case manager. So pretty much that whole time was wasted with the previous case manager, and I said that in my previous video that the case managers are worthless. We do have good news. Finally, we got a call from Stericycle. And Stericycle is the third-party company that does vehicle reacquisitions, and they deal out with all the stuff with the customers for FCA. We got an offer from them for a replacement. Yes, sounds gravy and all, but this is some hoop jumping going on. What they're offering is exactly what the Illinois law is requiring. For a replacement, it is MSRP for MSRP. They cannot count the mileage and charge us for the mileage, which is nice, as well as they're covering out of their pocket our title and all that stuff, the fees for basically the documentation fees, which is great. Now there is another issue with that, and here's what I say: there comes a bad part in that too. Jeep raised their MSRP price for their Rubicon, and it's almost like $1,300 that they raised their price at. The difference is that they're buying our vehicle for MSRP. Now, we paid less than MSRP. They're giving us exactly MSRP that the window sticker's at, and we have to buy their car for the window sticker that it comes with. And nobody can do anything to change the pricing because it all has to go through their legal department. Well, why do I have to pay $1,300 out of my own pocket in order to reacquire the same exact, or to receive the same exact vehicle that we originally paid $1,300 less for? Not only that, what about this whole inconvenience and all this bullshit that we didn't have our Jeep basically the entire summer? And so the first thing we did was we called our attorney. Our attorney made it very clear that this is the route that it will go. Even if we would sue, this would basically be what we would get. Here in Illinois, you cannot sue for the lemon law and be able to include your attorney fees into the lawsuit. So we would have to pay our attorney fees out of our own pocket in order to even be able to get the same thing. So they know that, and they're unwilling to do anything about the price difference for the MSRP. And also the interest rates have gone up since we've purchased the vehicle. So we're stuck with about, in total, $3,000 difference out of our own pocket in order to get the same vehicle back. A lot of you did mention to get your attorney involved and sue. Well, we have our attorney involved. He is involved with us. He knows what's going on. He knows all the stuff. He's not sending them the letters yet and all that stuff because there's no need to. We could always sue. We always have time. There's plenty of time for us to go after them in court. Um, we want to see if we can do this without the attorney's involvement and what our options are. And so far, even if we get our attorney involved, it's probably going to be the same thing plus attorney fees. The dealer actually stepped up in a huge, huge way. Um, so these guys, obviously, we've had that initial issue with them scratching up our Jeep and crawling all over our bumper and stuff like that. Um, I think that was localized to the mechanic. I actually haven't seen that mechanic that was working on that Jeep since then. So they have, I think, somebody else assigned to it. Um, so the dealer actually, what they did was they called Stericycle and they called our credit union. And after talking to our credit union ourselves multiple times, we got the information that they're unable to do collateral swap or VIN swap in order for us to keep our rate and keep our loan the way that it is on the vehicle. But somehow the dealer was able to reach some sort of a manager, some sort of somebody through the back door somewhere, that we got a call from our banker saying that once all of this goes through, they will make an exception and they will actually match our interest rate that we have right now, which is not even available or heard of at this point, which was huge for us. I mean, that makes a huge difference. So they also called Stericycle, and speaking to the manager from the dealership, he was actually able to have them cover the difference from the MSRP. So the new higher MSRP on the new Jeep will be covered for us, so it'll be pretty much matched to what we paid MSRP, our MSRP cost of our Jeep on our sticker, which is extremely good news. That's what we were basically looking for. You know, we're not looking to fill our pockets with this. We just want our Jeep back. We want to be able to enjoy whatever's left over the summer. We want to do the stuff the reason why we bought a Jeep Rubicon. Crappy thing is, yes, we didn't have our Jeep almost the entire summer to be able to enjoy, all the trips and off-road stuff that we planned. But at the same time, look at the positive. They're not charging us for the miles, and we're basically getting a brand new JL with 0 miles on it. And if it all works out, we're not going to have to spend anything out of our pocket. We have officially ordered our replacement vehicle, and we're waiting for the official documents to be signed for the replacement. So make sure you guys subscribe. I will keep you updated with what's going on and how long this continues for and how difficult it is to have your vehicle replaced by FCA after having all these issues. I hope I covered everything and answered your questions. If you guys have any questions, I can always hit me up in the comments. I do read those and I do reply to them. And thanks for watching. Have an awesome day.